Hi there, this is Stargazer, and today I'm reviewing Resident Evil Village. Resident Evil Village was released in 2021 as the 8th main installment in the Resident Evil franchise. Following the success of Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, and the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, Resident Evil 8 was set properly positioned to be another great success for the franchise, and despite some minor gripes I have with the game, it totally delivers. Resident Evil Village dials the gameplay up to 11 compared to its predecessor Biohazard. The enemies are much more difficult to knock down, the puzzles and exploration are enhanced, and the scope of the game is much greater. That being said, my least favorite aspect of RE8 is the lack of cohesion between the different quote-unquote areas. What I mean is that RE8 has 4 main enemies, and then a finale, which are all stellar gameplay segments. And let me repeat that, each segment is stellar in its own right, but what they lack is cohesion or a common theme. You jump from a village of werewolves to a castle of vampire witches, to an Annabelle-style possessed doll, to battling a giant fishman, to a Magneto redneck who you have to destroy with a tank. Like, what did I just say? Again, all these ideas work on their own, and it feels like the game developers brainstormed and then kept everything regardless if they made sense thematically in the same game. I definitely prefer it when the Resident Evil games pick an idea and go all the way with it, like a zombie city outbreak, a possessed foreign village, or a Texas Chainsaw-inspired family. Consistency is key in a horror game and story, and RE8 lacks that. With that said though, I thoroughly enjoy the gameplay this entry offers. Having a hub village to keep traveling through as you increasingly progress your loadout and experience is great. And like I said, the segments this game offers are all unique and well done in their own right, especially the initial Castle Demetresque, which for me stands as the highlight of the entire game. Tell me what you think. What was your experience with Resident Evil Village? Thank you for watching, and remember, evil is just a word. The reality is much worse.